Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this as I share with you an easy, dark, feminine makeup look. This makeup look has taken the internet by storm and this is the perfect time to learn to master it. So let me show you how you can accomplish it very easily. It was highly requested to do an ASMR style makeup video, so here it is. Don't forget to subscribe because it really helps support my channel. Let's get it started. Got clips. These pretty YSE clips that they sent me. I love the cheetah print, it's really cute. So we're gonna go ahead and clip the hair up. I don't know how good I'll be at this ASMR stuff because I've only watched, what am I talking about? I'm lying to you. I've watched a lot of ASMR videos in my time. Storytelling videos and ASMR, and I would watch eating videos and ASMR and some makeup videos. I think my favorite is like sticker collections. Maybe it's like something deep in my childhood that like resonates with me because I had like a sticker book as a kid and I love collecting stickers, so that might be like, there might be something there. I don't know. Anyway, the brow pencil that I'm gonna use, it's from L'Oreal Paris. It's a new brow pencil that I've actually been loving lately. They're Brow Stylist Definer, and we are in the shade Dark Brunette. Okay, I'm gonna bring you in closer so you can see what I'm doing. I feel like filling in the brows first is gonna help me every now and then when I'm having trouble sleeping and I need help to like relax my mind. I will watch a really good ASMR video and it will put me right to sleep. So if you're not even looking for this video to actually help you with makeup techniques, maybe I can help put you to sleep. Just shading in my brows so that I can access a really nice and sharp brow look for this dark feminine energy and vibe. And now I'm going to take the L'Oreal Brow Lamination Gel. We're going to apply this to the brows, stop them to stay up. And then what I'm going to do is that so it's not like too like bushy. As I brushed it up, I'm going to kind of like carry the spoolie over the brows to kind of make them a little smaller. I've been liking doing this for my brows lately because I still like the fan out, but I don't want them to be crazy. So I've been doing that. Kind of controls them a little bit more. Okay. Now let's go into foundation. I'm going to use the Patrick Ta foundation. It's a really long name, so I'm not going to read it out, but I'm going to tap the bottle for your brain pleasure. I really like this foundation. It's super creamy. It's a medium coverage and it's gorgeous. I'm going to apply it on the back of my hand. Just one pump is all I like to do. I'm going to take this Sigma brush at the F80 Kabuki brush. And we're going to use this, the back of the hand, and blend into the skin very lightly. If you're wondering my shade, I'm actually in the shade 16 Peachy Neutral. I'm having a little bit of a breakout because it's that time of the month, so this is kind of working overtime for me. Perfect. Now that that's blended out, let's go in with concealer. I'm going to use the Hourglass Airbrush Concealer. I'm in the color Peach, Peechh. Key thing into making this a dark feminine look, so you really want to focus on lifting the face. So I'm going to apply a little bit extra concealer that's part of the look. And then I'm going to conceal my normal areas. Go up here. And then the bridge of the nose. And I'm actually going to follow this through. Connect it and go down here. And connect it here. I feel like this helps, making it very cohesive. Before I get carried away, I'm going to take a flat definer brush and I'm going to outline the brows that we did because it's a little messy. Just watch this transformation and see how clean it looks after I do this. Over here, it's a very subtle difference that can truly elevate your makeup look. Just cleaning up those lines, making it a lot sharper and a lot more professional. Now you don't want it to be over highlighted or over drawn out because then it will look really strange. So the thing that you can do to help avoid that is just to blend properly. So I'm going to take that flat definer brush and draw that makeup downward, and that's going to help it blend. You can also take a small blending brush if you're still not sure to really make sure you blend that all out. I typically go over it with the beauty blender as well just to make sure the lines are nice and crisp. I like to use a small beauty blender, beauty blender, beauty blender, beauty blender to those areas like I said, and blend it out for the perfect finish. Small little thing that you can do to really elevate your makeup. Now I'm going to take that same beauty blender and we're going to blend out the rest of the makeup. Hitting those areas to help lift the face and give us a great finished look. This particular concealer gives much more of a dramatic and full coverage effect. So I know that I typically, if you've watched my other videos, have placed my concealer in this same placement because of how pigmented and strong this concealer is. It really intensifies this look and makes it a lot more dramatic. And I did not go light with it on purpose. To finish off, I'm going to take this stipple brush from Sigma. This is the contour blush brush, the F53 Air. It's one of my favorite blending brushes. A stipple brush is the best way to be able to blend out your makeup effortlessly. Especially if you've done a contour like we've just did. It allows you to still maintain the shape of what you did, but still blend it seamlessly so there's no harsh lines. This is the Milk Sculpt Stick that we're going to finish off the contour. It's in the shade Stoked. I want a very sharp contour for this because of the dark feminine makeup looks. I feel like they always have a really strong bone structure, really sharp look. So I want to be able to access that with my bronzer or contour stick. If you're a beginner, take your time with this part. Really make sure the placement of the contour is exactly where it needs to be to complement your face shape. As a guide, I'll usually do the kissy face because that will help you see where you need to put your main contour lines right underneath the cheekbone. I also love to do a little contour like this to help define the jawline. I'm applying the bronzer almost as like a primer, an eyeshadow primer, because I have concealer right here and it just feels right to do this, and I find that it makes the makeup look so much more cohesive. I'm also going to go ahead and highlight my temples to bring everything together, and then my cupid's bow because I'm just being extra, as I should for this makeup look. I'm going to take the Patrick Ta 4Face 6 brush. 4Face 6. this end of the brush, not the fluffy part, but this end for the contour, and we're going to blend this out. I like to blend upwards to get the perfect blend out. To be careful of this line here that you've created, because that's just going to help you look more sharp, snatched, okay? So that's why you blend it up or out like that. Getting in on the neck, or I'm sorry, getting in on the chin. Love doing this. And then up here. And then over the eyes. I'm gonna fan it out to the sides. And then gonna push the bronzer back almost up into the hairline like this, so that you get a seamless blend. The whole point of contouring is to enhance your natural shadows. I'm going to take that stipple brush that I used before and blend out the nose. And then I'm also going to take it and blend out, because when in doubt, you blend it out. That's something I don't miss out on. Now we're going to use the Patrick Top blush, and she's seductive. Personally, I hate the design of these because, especially if you have nails, you can very easily, while opening it, get your nails into the blush like I have done. Because it's just a very difficult way to open it. They have both the cream and the powder blush, but oh, that irritates me to my soul core that it's made like this, but just have to be careful. I'm going to take that same face brush that we used for the bronzer, and we're going to use the fluffy part of the brush. The fluff, 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 fluff. And we're going to take this color, and we're just going to use the powder this time. I'm going to put that on the tippy tops of the cheeks. And you're just going to do quick motions to lightly fan it like this, upward, to give it a very beautiful airbrushed look. Like this. Now we're going to add highlight. This is from Makeup Forever, the artist highlighter in Anywhere Glimmer. I'm going to take this small little buffing brush from Urban Decay, and I'm going to apply the highlighter on the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, on my brow bone, and then I'm going to take a little larger highlighter brush. This one is from Fenty. This is the 135 brush. And she's so cute. So cute. I'm going to take that and apply it right there. This is a very relaxed highlighter. If you typically are not a highlighter person, I think you might like something like this because it's so subtle, but it's buildable. Such a nice little accent that's beautiful. I'm gonna start with the Born This Way from Too Faced. This is such a great palette for everything. If you don't already have it, you should have it. It's so good. I think it goes great with everybody's skin tone, and it's so versatile. You've got so many different colors and shades to work with. We're gonna take in this palette the color Truffle right here. To start off this eye makeup look, blending brush is the tapered blending brush from Sigma. E40 is the brush number. I'm using circular motions to blend the eye makeup into the eye. Look at that. Be really careful about getting into the creases like too close, because then you'll get eye makeup into this area and that's not fun and it's hard to clean up. So just be careful about the inner corner and focus on the center and the outer. And add a little bit of interest, and we're going to take a different brush, and this is the diffuse the center of the eye. This is going to add some dimension to the eye makeup look, because if you're just working with one color, it's going to look flat. So that's kind of the trick for any eye makeup look that you might have. You can always use this technique. Always make sure you add a different color or maybe a slight shimmer so that you add that dimension. And it will make you look like a pro every time. I wanted to go black, but I realized that because of my color season, I'm a soft autumn, black doesn't actually look very good on me. So I tried the darkest brown, and I think that it gives me the same effect of like a black smoky eye, but without it being so harsh on my face. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take this firm shaper brush from Sigma. This is the E57. And we're gonna add a really beautiful finish on the bottom of the eye. We're gonna take Sparkling Sable, the one that's a little shimmery, and we're gonna go underneath the waterline. Be careful of fallout, ladies, because there's a lot of fallout that I'm experiencing right now. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more concealer in these areas to sharpen up these lines and to clean up what we've done. Instead of taking a beauty blender, I'm actually going to take a brush to blend this out, because I don't want to ruin the placement of my other makeup. This is the Sephora 57 brush that I'm using to blend this out. It's the perfect brush for this. Pat in like I would a beauty blender. See how you're creating that really nice line? And then you're going to blend it out there so that it doesn't look so harsh. And then on the same area over here, fan out, blend out. I'm going to use the Iris and Romeo mascara. I also decided not to do lashes this time around. I know that that's a typical for like glam looks, but I'm trying to cut as much as I can out of like more involved makeup looks, because I just don't have the time usually. Mainly it's not the time, it's the patience. I'm very impatient, but I still think this looks so good, and I don't have to fuss with eyelashes or eyeliner. I'm gonna really get in deep with the mascara on the bottom, because I want this to be as dramatic as it can. A trick that I like to do is, instead of combing down, I comb up and then I comb down, because it gives it like a double coat when you do that. Not gonna lie, this mascara wand is really big for my bottom lashes, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time. I'm gonna use the Say Lip Liner 101. This is actually new for me. This is in the color Tease. It's kind of like a dark brown shade. I'm gonna go ahead and lightly line the lids, and make sure that you are using the lip liner that you're using to blend into your lips. Like so. That way it looks a little bit more natural and not so harsh and blended and soft. And I blend that out with my fingers. I love that technique. I never used to be a very big fan of lip liner, but when I started doing this technique, I became a fan. Wonderful. Now for the finishing touch. I'm so excited about this part. I'm going to add some deep red. This is from Peri Para. This is their Ink Velvet Smoky Red Lip. It's a matte lip. Oh. Just like in the center. That's like purposefully done. I'm going to blend it out with my fingers. I'm going to take that flat definer brush that I use for my eyebrows, and I'm going to go in and clean out this line here. Oh yeah, because I need that line to be cleaner. There we go. I'm just going to add a little bit of liner on top to finish it off. Now we're going to finish off the look with some setting powder. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder and the Sigma Precision Powder Brush, the F80 brush. Hit all these areas. There you have it, the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I love to use a fan. And there you have it. This is your dark feminine makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. It's definitely different from what we usually do, but I love it. I think it really captures this trend and this viral moment very well, and it gives you just something different to enjoy. You know, that's the fun part about makeup. I hope you're able to take some pointers from this video and be able to create something of your own that's really achievable and beautiful. Please let me know if you end up doing something similar, or if you were inspired by this. Let me know what you think. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos like this. If you like the ASMR vibe, please let me know and I'll make more videos like this. If not, and you like Brie, you need to try harder or do better, I'll do that as well. Just let me know. I appreciate your feedback and any comment that I get. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.